I've been waiting for these two books to become available at the library for the longest. This one is Frida McFadden's newest book called The Crash, and I've heard great things about it already. I think it came out this year, like maybe a couple months ago, maybe at this point. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to start with this one and read this one first, since I know I'll probably go through it pretty quickly. And then this one is Alice Feeney. I've read a ton of her books as well, and I love her like thriller type of books as well. It's called Beautiful Ugly, and I think this is another new release as well. I'm so excited that these finally became available. I was gonna borrow this one from the twins, but I just checked today and it said this one was ready for pickup. So juiced. I am so juiced. Finished one of the books that I picked up, read Dear Wife, and that one was really good. It's one of those books that changes like perspectives, point of views while you're reading it. Keeps going back and forth between these characters, like the main characters. I feel like that one was like, it kept me engaged the whole time because I'm trying to find out like why she left, and it has a nice twist at the end, which I kind of picked up on. I think I'm just getting good at like picking up on clues in certain like thrillers and mysteries and things like that. But when I did pick up on it, or when I did like hypothesize that that was gonna be the case, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm super excited about these two. Like, I cannot wait to read it. I've been in a really good pattern with reading, I feel like it just feels good to be able to have books that I'm enjoying. I did not finish Kill for Me, Kill for You yet, which I still do want to read, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and return that one while I have these two, just so that I'm not like preventing anybody else from being able to read it if they've been wanting to pick it up at the library for a while, because I know how that feels. I'm gonna go ahead and return that, even though I only like read a few pages of it, but I'll keep you guys posted on that one because I know I like showed it in a vlog, but I haven't read it yet. But Dear Wife was really good. I think I'm gonna read some more books by that author too, because there was a couple other ones that were recommended after I read that one. Maybe down the line I will start going down the rabbit hole of reading some of her books as well. Next up on the TBR are these two. Pilates never fails to humble me. I actually have planned to do a run today, but it is kind of hot today, so I'm not really looking forward to doing that. I know that if I try to do it in the gym, I'm just gonna be so bored running on a treadmill. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hurry up and go back home, have like a proper breakfast, let it digest a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna go for my run. It's hard like having to plan out my workouts of the week with running sometimes, but I'm trying to figure out my rhythm and how to fit it in. Let me go. Okay, attempting to do a run after Pilates is not the move. Okay. It's definitely harder than expected, but we're getting her done. I cannot believe I just did that. Good. This is like my favorite electrolytes. I know people love Element and they love, what's the other one? Liquid IV. Both of those are great as well. Look at your face. Let's just not do it. How about that? I was gonna try to do an outdoor run, but I guess it's supposed to be like raining this week. It was pouring like maybe an hour ago, and now it's kind of starting to get sunny, but anyways, yeah, since the weather is being temperamental this week, I'm probably gonna do the majority of my runs inside. Hopefully by this weekend, things will clear up and I could get a full like long run. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do, or I am going to do, it's probably not going to be my best, but we're going to get it done. I'll be doing a zone 2 run today, so I'm pretty much just going to do a mile. I might do like mile increments, 1 mile, then walk for a few minutes or whatever, however, until I get my energy back up again, and then run another mile, walk again. And that might be it, or we'll see if I want to continue after that. Even though what I'm prioritizing right now is like zone 1 and zone 3, I still do want to get that zone 2 in there. Also, I am kind of like strapped for time, so I might only have enough time to run 1 mile and maybe do some light stretching or something like that. Yeah, it took a lot for me to even get here today because I just couldn't be bothered. The only thing keeping me going right now is just discipline of having a routine, having some sort of like goal, because it's really hard for me to train right before I start my period, which is due any day now. It's really hard to motivate myself. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll check back in and update on how everything goes, and hopefully it's a good update. Oh my gosh, I just had a sneeze attack. Ugh. So I ended up doing sprints and a light jog. I kind of just did it. How many sprints did I do? I want to say somewhere around like 6 rounds or so. What is he doing? What is happening? Hold on. Do you need me to back out, or are you trying to get something? What's that? I was like, do you need me to back out, or are you trying to get something? Oh, okay. I was trying to see what was going on. He was all up under my car. Like, what you doing under there? But anyways, yeah, so I think I did about 6 or so sprints, 20 seconds on, then I do like a, y'all don't really care. I did sprints and then I followed it up with a jog, some incline walking. I started off doing the mile, like the zone 2 mile, kind of trying to like beat my time kind of. And then like midway through it, I started off feeling really good, but midway through it, the treadmill started getting wonky and it started making these noises that were like super loud. I had to like stop because I just couldn't take it anymore. And I moved over to a different treadmill. And then by the time I did that, I was like, I really don't feel like finishing this mile. So I just started doing sprints right then and there, did the jogging and then incline walking. That was good enough. And then I just stretched and now we are here. So got out just in the nick of time. Actually kind of a little bit late behind schedule, but not too bad. But yeah, that's all I got today. Is it that I want? You be a mother, what's my problem? To stretch it. All about a car, I just wanna be loved.
It's hard to see. Now I would a lot to lose. I'm back on that track getting off like this. I'm back on that lean, I'ma talk like this. I'm back on that shit, I'ma walk like this. House got a view, we can fork like this. Niggas get mad when I talk this shit. Niggas be mad and I off this bitch. This nigga mad cause I fucked her. Back me a cougar, I'm younger. I'm digging deep like a plunger. I took a pennies of offer. Opposites always a try. How you happy then get mad? But I want you back. If she wanna make up, I'ma just tell you that this true love. Give my kidney, wrist rolled up, you mind I'm spinning. I'm out to lean, my ascending time. I can even stay up, wrist in the freezer. I'ma contract this with mine. I'ma put out, get behind you. All that ass on me, bite that. Give you my card so you swipe that. I'm back on that track getting off like this. I'm back on that lean, I'ma talk like this. I'm back on that shit, I'ma walk like this. House got a view, we can fuck like this. Niggas get mad when I talk this shit. Niggas be magging I off this bitch. This nigga mad cause I fucked her. Like me a cougar, I'm younger. I'm digging deep like a plunger. I take a pennies or offer. Opposites always a try. Like yeah, I beat and get mad. But I want you bad. If she wanna break up, I'ma just tell you that this true love. Give me my kidney, wrist rolled up, mind I'm spinning. I'm out to lean, my sending time. I can even scale, wrist in the freezer. I'ma cash out cause you mine. I'ma put out, get behind you. All that ass on me, bite that. Give you my card so you swipe that.
Today might just be a throwaway because I tried going to 2 separate trails over here. The first one I couldn't find parking, and this one is the complete wilderness. And right when you walk in the entrance, there's like coyote signs. So no, we're not gonna do this one. Look. No, thank you. So yeah, I just spent like heck along driving out here just to get out here and for it to be boof. Good morning vlog. We're over here about to go into yoga. I'm doing core power today. Recently found out about them having free Sunday community classes. I think I mentioned it before previously in another vlog. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go in to there. Not gonna lie, yesterday was about to be a fail. Like I was just gonna scrap everything to be like, well, this day went down the drain. The trails that I kept trying to go to just wasn't working out. The first one I went to, there was no parking. And then there was like a trail that connects to that trail that had parking on that side. But it was just looking a little bit too like wildernessy and sketchy for me to want to do alone. I'm sure I would have been fine, and there's other people that like parked around there, so clearly there are other people on the trail. But because I wasn't familiar with it, I just wasn't comfortable doing it alone at that point. So I just decided to forget about going on a trail run. And I was running out of time because I had plans with friends later that evening. So I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to like go back to my original trail and then have enough time to run the length and the distance that I wanted to, because by the time I get there, it's gonna be like time for me to get ready to go to hang out with them. But we ended up rescheduling that. And so I was like, okay, well, now I might as well actually still do my run, because I was just about to be in the bed, just like, I'm telling you, I was like done with the day. Even like at one point, since I was in the area, I went to go return some shoes, and that was a whole process, and I was like super annoyed with that too. So I was just at that point feeling really annoyed and defeated, and not even really feeling like being social because I was just so annoyed, even though I know like I would have had a great time once I saw my friends and stuff. Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I am just over this. I'm just about to reel it in and go chill in my bed. But when our plans got rescheduled, I was like, you know what? Let me just go and try to get this run done. So I ended up going, and it was just the most magical evening sunset run I could have ever asked for. Yeah, I'm glad it all worked out because it was just so beautiful. Like at one point there was like this field area and the sun was setting, and it was like a reddish orange, and there were these flock of birds just like going, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so blissful and like so therapeutic. Just enjoyed running during that time because normally I am at work during that time, so I don't really get to run evening like sunset runs. The run that I'm gonna do in LA is during that time of day, so it actually is good that I like kind of practice running during that time too, to kind of get a feel of, you know, how it feels. So yeah, it was just so magical and just felt so good. And I ended up hitting a record in distance. I had set out because I knew the sun set at a certain time, so I put in my little Nike app that I was gonna run up until that time. But of course I couldn't stop there. I had to keep going because I was so close to hitting 8 miles. And then once I got to 8 miles, I was like, okay, the sun has already set. I'm just gonna continue to run locally, like near home. I'm not like out in the dark at some trail or whatever. Just finished up around the neighborhood and ran there until I hit 9 miles, because last week the furthest that I went was 8, and so each week I kind of want to try to increase it. And yeah, I was able to do that, and I was so happy about that. Anyways, okay, I have 9 minutes to get into this class, and they do lock the doors, I believe, at a certain point. So let me head on in there, and then I'm going to a brunch afterwards. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. It's such a great way to end the week of workouts with a nice, good yoga flow. Didn't even know this one was gonna be heated, because the last Core Power one I went to wasn't really heated. It was warm, but it wasn't heated like this one. Whew, felt so good. My brother invited us over for brunch, so I'm getting ready to go over there. I'm actually gonna go shower and stuff over there as well. Perfect timing, because I am starving now. I did have a protein bar on my way here, and luckily I did, because girl, I would have been shaking. I just got a regular vanilla oat milk matcha, and it came out to $8 or something, so that was kind of crazy. I should have told them extra ice, but I wasn't sure. Anytime it's my first time, I always just go with the regular default amount of sweetness, ice, all that type of stuff. It was kind of not enough ice for me, so I got a little sigh as I spill it everywhere. I wouldn't say it's my top, but it's doing the job. That yoga class was so good. I was dripping sweat. I haven't sweated that much in a hot yoga class since a Bikram class, because those ones are tough. This flow that we did wasn't as much deep stretching as the vinyasa classes that I've taken, but it was a nice, good flow. The core work that she did, oh my gosh. We had some intense core work at the end, the sequence that she put us through, incorporating more longer runs and more running in general. And then on top of that, doing these hot yoga classes where I'm sweating a lot. I feel like I've definitely been needing more fluids in my body, especially during around that time of month where I just already get super thirsty. Yeah, I feel like a nice, good little drinky drink to sip on after a class, whether it's a smoothie, a matcha, a coffee, or just some plain water with some electrolytes or something is my go-to. But I just decided I wanted to kind of treat myself to a matcha. I'm about to head over to my brother's house, shower, because I am still so sweaty and gross right now, and then have a nice brunch over there, which is just perfect. I couldn't ask for a better sequence of my day. To wake up, have my morning coffee, go to hot yoga, get a matcha, and then be able to have a free meal with family afterwards. That's perfect.